ladies and gentleloves, and happy holidays! Lozy is here with another episode of Knockoff Turbulence, a series where I review films from Good Times Entertainment. This time I'm going to talk about my personal favorite ballet from Tchaikovsky, The Nutcracker. This was based on the 1812 story by E.T.A. Hoffmann before being adapted into a ballet in 1892. My first exposure to this story was Barbie's first 3D animated movie, Barbie and the Nutcracker. I would say this movie is a hit and miss. Eventually, I became infatuated with the story and I fell in love with it ever since. The music is full of magic and wonder that I started watching the ballet religiously. Well, from what I could see for this film is that it wasn't ripping anything off, but it's another retelling of the story. Well, I guess I can't review it. But fuck it. Anyways, enough of me showing feminine charm to it. We're going to take a look on the Nutcracker from Good Times Entertainment. The film begins with a very forgettable song. It just sounds phoned in. After the sleep fest, we get to see the Stahlbaum's family, Marie, Fritz, and their parents.
Fritz is right, Father. It's time to open our presents.
I don't know, Marie. Let me see what time it is.
But, Father, you heard the clock chime.
Did it chime? Did the clock chime, dear?
I don't recall. I wasn't listening, so I don't know exactly what time it is.
Okay, so you're just fucking with them. Honestly, I hate when parents do that. So Marie and Fritz runs to the room so they can open their presents.
Look at all these presents! I didn't think we were good enough this year to get all this.
Well, you weren't, but I make up for it.
Marie and Fritz's mom rings the bell to let their kids know that Godfather Drosselmeyer left a gift for them.
And now I believe it's time to unveil Godfather Drosselmeyer's annual Christmas present to you children.
Are you sure it's time, dear? Maybe you should check your pocket watch.
You need to shut the fuck up!
Amazing!
That's not amazing. I'll show you amazing.
Wow! That is amazing! Yeah, well, it's kinda interesting, but how long can you watch them doing the same thing?
Well, I think the castle's great, Godfather Drosselmeyer.
Is it just me, or is it that Marie sounds like Fluttershy from My Little Pony?
You apologize? I penalize!
Look what's hiding in the Christmas tree.
That wasn't there before. But whose present is it?
Let me show you how it works first.
Let me try. You're working for Fritz now.
You're going to hurt him.
So Fritz broke the damn toy because he can't handle a lot of nuts in his mouth. So Marie took out a ribbon from her dress and wrapped it around the Nutcracker's mouth. That same night, Marie tucks the Nutcracker to bed when all of a sudden...
Godfather Drosselmeyer.
To be honest, I expected the Mouse King to look more frightening, but whatever.
What say you, my proud army?
And so, the battle is on between the Nutcrackers and the Mouse King's army.
Tonight is your end, Nutcracker. Long have I waited for this moment.
Luckily, Marie takes her shoe off and threw it at the Mouse King.
The next day.
Where's Nutcracker?
You do better to worry about yourself than the Nutcracker, young lady. Why on earth did you stay up so late last night? Could you have been so careless as to bump your head? We've all been very worried about you.
But, Mother, I wasn't being careless. I slipped when I threw my shoe at the Mouse King.
Yes, I'm sure you did, dear. Now you just relax and don't worry about your Nutcracker. He's safe and sound in the parlor.
Godfather Drosselmeyer came in to check up on her and to let her know he fixed the Nutcracker. Not only that, but to tell the story on how the Nutcracker came to be.
Would you like to hear the story of how the Nutcracker got to be, well, the Nutcracker?
Oh, yes, Daddy.
The story begins in a castle where the king and queen are having a problem with So Inventor Drosselmeyer built mousetraps which angered the Mouse Queen, who threatened the king and queen that she will lay a curse on the princess. So Drosselmeyer and his friend came up with the plan to have 6 nurses and cats guard the princess at all times. However, this plan had backfired.
All the tales of all the mice, I make a curse that's far from nice. Let this babe of royalty turn into a grotesquerie.
What the fucking fuck?
What? Why are those cats giving this mouse a score on how she cursed the princess? Are they working for her, or they just don't give a fuck? I'm confused. So the dumbass nurses saw how the princess looked like now, and they're horrified. And honestly, the princess doesn't even look that ugly. So these nurses are just overreacting, number 1. Number 2, if they're so dedicated to keep an eye on the damn princess, why wouldn't they take turns on watching over her while everyone else sleeps? So the king ordered Drosselmeyer and his friend to find a Crackatuck nut and a guy who hasn't shaved nor worn boots and have strong teeth to cure the princess. So they sail everywhere to find the damn nut for 15 years. But anyway, Drosselmeyer's cousin comes into the picture.
Cousin Drosselmeyer, how good to see you after all these years. Where have you been?
On a wasted voyage to the 4 corners of the globe, seeking a Crackatuck nut for 15 miserable years.
A Crackatuck nut? Wow, what a coincidence. I just happen to have a Crackatuck nut right here. It is a Crackatuck nut. Yes, I got it as a gift years ago. If you need it so badly, you can have it.
A Crackatuck nut? You've had a Crackatuck nut all these years? Tell me, cousin, just when did you get this Crackatuck nut?
Well, you're not going to believe this. 15 years ago! Isn't that too much?
Okay, Drosselmeyer, I understand your frustration, but you and your friend are at fault. Because you could have went to your cousin 15 years ago and told him about the curse. Then he would have probably had the damn Crackatuck nut. So why would you get mad at him? Back at the castle, they informed the king and queen that they found a stupid nut in a generic-looking guise so Princess Perlipeck can be finally cured.
Now, darling, you know it was Madame Mouserink who placed the curse that has made you look
Different?
No, you're just an ugly-ass bitch. So this guy wants to make a deal with the king, and that is, after she's cured, he can marry her. So he takes the nut and puts it in his mouth, giving us a very creepy and ugly angle. Seriously, what was that? But the damn Mouse Queen came in and laid a curse onto the Nut Man, which made him into the Nutcracker.
All right, you've won for today. But someday I'll take my revenge.
No, you won't. You're dead, liar. Drosselmeyer assures the king or queen that they will find a cure for him so he can marry the princess. But she immediately rejected him because of how he looks and that it's not their problem anymore.
Me marry an ugly wooden nutcracker? You've got to be joking.
Marie assures that she still cares for the Nutcracker despite how he looks. The next night, the Mouse King came in to bother Marie.
Wake up! Wake up and hand over all your candy!
Damn, who do you work for? The fucking LAPD?
Do I get that Christmas candy, or do I chew Nutcracker into sawdust?
My precious Nutcracker? You wouldn't!
Of course I would.
Anything you ask, only don't hurt Nutcracker.
What a stash. I'm shocked you didn't get type 2 diabetes. So she gave it away and the Mouse King ate all of it. When she told her parents, they assumed she made it up and that she ate it all.
But I didn't imagine it, and I didn't eat all my candy. The Mouse King ate it all.
Let him laugh, Marie. They don't know how lucky you are. You alone can save Nutcracker from the Mouse King. It will not be easy, but if you succeed, you will become a princess yourself.
Godfather Drosselmeyer, I think it's time you should be committed into a madhouse, especially you, Marie. The next night came in and the Mouse King tells Marie to give up her dresses or else he'll eat 'em up.
Anything. I'll do anything to save my Nutcracker.
Hell, I would even sell drugs on the street for him or find a pip daddy just for my Nutcracker.
The next morning.
I've already given the Mouse King my Christmas candy and my dresses and books. I'm afraid he'll keep asking for more and more things until I have nothing left. And then he'll chew you to pieces.
So far, this movie has been doing a good job for being accurate to the original tale, but there's one big problem here. There's barely any other Tchaikovsky songs. At least in the Barbie movie, they incorporated other songs and used them accordingly based on what was going on. Was that so much to ask? Suddenly, the Nutcracker comes to life.
You've done enough already, Marie.
You are alive.
Alive and sad that you've given the Mouse King your things to save me.
Oh, but I'd do anything to help you, Nutcracker.
Then get me a sword so I can slay the Mouse King. I broke the one I had in the last battle.
Murray goes to Fritz for help for some reason, despite the fact he treats it like shit just to borrow a sword.
The day may come when I need a favor. So here. This soldier wasn't following orders anyway.
Thank you, Fritz. You're the best brother there is.
I know.
Yeah, it's whatever. I'm used to hearing that. Pretty tired of it. That same evening, and the Nutcracker is fighting the Mouse King. I still don't understand why they couldn't add the Battle with the Mouse King song for this scene. Sure, they're using one of the songs from the ballet, but my point still stands. In the end, he killed the Mouse King and gave the 7 crowns to Marie.
I want you to have them as a symbol of my love.
Oh, Nutcracker, I love you too.
Then come with me and visit my kingdom.
Wait, what? You live in Narnia? All of a sudden, she shrinks and follows him to his world. I'm about had it with this damn song now. This is what they should have used.
It's Candy Town, just as I always dreamed it would be.
No, that's the damn land of sweets. They arrived at the Marzipan Castle, and the Nutcracker sisters ran to him in tears.
Yes, I'm fine. And I have Marie to thank for it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Then the ball started, and we're back on dancing in a circle non-stop with the song of their own. Honestly, I don't give a flying shit about their songs in this film. I just can't.
Well, she's finally waking up.
Maybe Fritz was right about you being Rip Van Winkle.
Mother, I had the most wonderful time last night. Nutcracker took me to Christmas Wood, and I ate shooting stars that turned into sugar plums, and we took a gondola ride along Lake Rosa and danced the night away in his castle.
Yeah, you should be in the madhouse. Godfather Drosselmeyer showed up with his nephew, who just so happens to share the same voice as Fritz.
Come with me, precious Marie. Favor me with your hand. Share my crown and my kingdom.
Okay, that is just weird. They started to dance in a circle again, to which I deeply wish the producers should have chose this song. That concludes the Nutcracker from 1995. It's a mixed bag. The positives I can give is that this movie does depict the story pretty accurately for the most part. The animation is mostly fine, and the characters are fine. The dialogue is kinda corny to me, but at least it isn't too questionable. The negatives I could give is the voice acting feels phoned in. Drosselmeyer wanting to strangle his cousin because he has a damn nut for 15 years. Like, you could have went to him first before sailing around the world. The cats giving a score is still questionable. The parents playing stupid to their kids annoys me. It's not funny, it's pathetic. Also, that ending was abrupt, which confused me. And the biggest takeaway is the immense lack of Tchaikovsky songs. They only used one, but they don't even bother using any other song. The songs are one of the reasons why the story is still talked about and retold to this day, and they're incredibly timeless. In the end, the movie is mostly alright with hiccups. I want to apologize for not uploading this special on Christmas, but I got sick days before I get to finish this video. Now I'm fine, and I want to say, I hope you guys have a sweet, happy holidays and a happy new year. Hopefully in 2023 won't be so bad. Bye bye!